Alright, here we go. This is a 2v2 ranked match on Sandrim between the upper left-hand team, the green team, Valinor and boomhower in the Neon Bomber, and the bottom right-hand team, the red team, punktronica and MissMinx in the Osprey and Bomber. And we are on Sandrim. There is one leveler out for red. And they have pre-built their socketables. Once again, the typical lunchbox pre-built for green team, and this is another Bloods versus Grizzly ranked match. Doesn't look like Punk and Minx are gonna go for the typical mid rush on Sandrim, but it does look like they are going for a quick cheese. Boomhower does seize this. He does back up. He is going to go and drop his infantry, but he does get taken out there by Punk and Minx, and there are enough infantry over here for Punk and Minx to take this upper outpost. Valinor bringing his probes, but not in time. Valinor is taking a lot of damage here. It does have to run away. Punktronica and Minx do have very good control, very firm control of this outpost. Minx now starting to drop more armadillo, and Punktronica is also here to support. Punktronica has more dillo in queue also, and this is a very successful close rush for Punk and Minx. There are so many Dillos over here for support, and right now Minx is doing some abuse on the mid that Valinor was able to take. There are no more lights up for green. There are now finally 3, but Punktronica is dropping infantry of his own, and Valinor is forced to try to bring more infantry to keep this outpost. He does drop the lunchbox over here from the next to his fort that they made, and just to keep this. If they don't keep this, this is really going to be a bad news game for green team. MissMinx taking out that Longhorn. There are not really any more units over here for green. It does go neutral again. Punk and Minx getting so aggressive, putting so much high pressure on this outpost, and they're both coming with infantry right now. And Boomhower and Valinor are not in the area anymore. Valinor does come back. This outpost is once again red, and so many infantry in queue for red that this is not going to be able to be converted quickly at all. Now Boomhower trying to take that outpost back does neutralize it, but it's probably not really going to be that, not really going to be able to be taken back by green so quick. Look at how many, okay, and it does get back to red. There are so many armadillos over here. A lot of them are bunkered even, so if it does go neutral, I don't know how green will be able to get infantry in, except for that one side. Maybe they should put another one in the bunker. This outpost does go neutral again, and Boomhower and Valinor both go down. MissMinx and Punktronica have been able to take this mid outpost, this mid power station, this island away from Boomhower and Punk, and that was incredibly high pace and high pressure from Punk and Minx. And now, even after they take this, I really don't see an end to this pressure. They'll probably start to go for that other outpost on the left side as well, which Punktronica looks like he's just reinforcing mid right now. This is really an important outpost to take, especially on this map. Boomhower going down to MissMinx, trying to take that outpost back, but is not successful. There are too many armadillos here. Punktronica is finishing bunkering all the units here on mid. That one T99 is still there. Actually, both T99s on mid are still there. MissMinx and Punktronica have so many armadillo here. There is one dillo drop from Boomhower, but Boomhower is not really able to take this away. There are 2-3 Dillos more coming, but I don't know if they're going to be able to put enough pressure. Punktronica is at mid. He really needs to help MissMinx keep this outpost. Even MissMinx is the bomber, but Punktronica is, I mean, just another mech support would be incredible here. They are dropping the defensive infantry, so they probably won't go down anytime soon, but green is taking so many units from blue, or from red, that a lot of them are dead now, and there are 3 artillery firing in. They got these here really fast. Valinor going down those Dillos. Boomhower getting pinned down here by Punktronica. He has very little life as well, and also does go down to this hat fire on this right side. MissMinx finally cleaning up all these arties, and it's just been extremely quick play from red to respond so fast to all of green's moves. Even though green was able to take out a lot of units over here, as you can see, this is once again red's outpost, and Valinor and Boomhower are really kind of trying to figure out what they can do to be able to take this. Boomhower is going down for this mid outpost with punktronica and MissMinx are both coming down here to defend. And while he's doing this, Valinor really needs to do something to take another outpost. But looks like Boomhower will go down again. And Seeker gets dropped next to him. He does get away from it very briefly, but there are too many units over here, and he does gets taken out by all these Dillos and Seekers in this area. And now Valinor with the artillery over here in this area, and it really gets spotted so fast by I think that was punktronica. No, that was MissMinx. But once again, infantry going down on another undefended green outpost, and it's so hard for Boomhower to defend this just because they spread the infantry drops so far apart there. And once again, punktronica coming back in, dropping the infantry all around the outpost. Now Boomhower forced to drop and trying to kill this with an armadillo here. In support, but now MissMinx starting to move out, bringing the hat outside of the divot that's created by these outposts here. But and MissMinx and punktronica are both here, will eventually neutralize this outpost. Valinor and Boomhower are trying their best to take them out in the process, but now Boomhower is forced to go back for some life. MissMinx does get taken out by Valinor, and Valinor very good with that EMP. Now Valinor doing a follow on punktronica, not able to pursue and finish him off. But now Valinor is the one low on life and does get taken out by punktronica, and punktronica gets taken out by Boomhower. And now MissMinx and punktronica and Boomhower, the two bombers in the game, are the only ones alive right now. Boomhower trying to get the defense off. There are random armadillos just kind of moving around here. And Valinor taking a quick look at what mid looks like at this moment in time. Punktronica settling into this outpost, making money makers. Valinor with a quick flyby. Punktronica does see that he's there, and these creeps are starting to creep toward this area, and these artillery are going up for green. I'm not really sure if they were able to see that, if Red was able to see that yet. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. And this has been a new fresh war between the new faction Bloods and Grizzly. For some reason, it's been extreme. Well, for obvious reasons, looking at the creators of the new faction, there is a lot of trash talking going on between Bloods and Grizzly recently, and it's just been quite entertaining in my opinion. Valinor with the cool top hat, following with his trophy and cardinal, and Boomhower with the donuts. Punktronica going down there, and that exchange does dive in front of that Longhorn and the melee for Boomhower. MissMinx trying to do some Mantis Strike here, but it's not really getting off anywhere. She does actually contact Valinor with that. Valinor almost going down there, so close, has to run away, and Boomhower doing a T99 drop. Punktronica coming on this side with these infantry, probably won't be able to take out anything. The bunkered infantry are very, very effective at thwarting infantry drops, just because they do get regen and a little bit of, I think, half damage put on them. So this outpost does get neutralized. Punktronica and MissMinx are actually on the verge of losing this if they don't you know, drop more units over. But they are, and actually MissMinx has 15,000 in bank. I'm not really sure why she isn't making more than just what she is. I'm assuming she's trying to save up for a high-tier unit, but if you actually look at her loadout, there are no high-tier units. Punktronica has the Bertha and the Goliath, which kind of goes to logic that maybe Punktronica should be the one with more money. Right now, Boomhower does get taken down there. This line of units, this front line right here, green is a little bit behind, especially because there is a Bertha over here for blue, for red, shooting into all these units, and now they're pretty much all gone. There's only one more, you know, tank that did get killed again there, and Valinor almost getting taken down, so close. Punktronica is also low on life, needs to back out of there, does not get shot down by any of the green players, but right now Boomhower doing a quick infantry drop on this side. This will not get responded to yet. Boomhower is shooting down this armadillo. He does have a T99 and 4 armadillos in queue. MissMinx coming over here with the bombs, killing both the infantry and Boomhower there. Wow, super quick there. and MissMinx with the winking open mouth guy there. Boomhower does respawn already, but there are so many artillery firing into this area that, my god. There are a lot of Dillos here as well. Then all these artillery are Berthas. There are only two actually. I thought I saw a third. There is no third. But those these artillery or these armadillo are going to go down. Boomhower and Valinor are trying their best to make counter artillery and counter units, but they are only level 4 compared to MissMinx and Punktronica's 8 and 7. All thanks to their levelers, I would assume. Well, not all thanks, but in great thanks to those levelers that they had. And now MissMinx getting EMP'd, but probably won't get taken down. Is here for the moneymaker harass. Does oh wow, and there is a Goliath right on the front door. Valinor deciding to drop in behind it instead of blocking, but now does move to the front to block, and Punktronica coming with another Goliath. It is incredibly difficult for Valinor and Boomhower to keep up with. Boomhower now going for this right outpost. He will be